104.7 The Cave. It's Thursday. Mike and Meghan in the studio. That means we are doing some online reviews today. As always, the lawyers would like me to let you know that these are not our views as a station or company, merely reviews of random people online. Real simple. Meghan never knows what the hell we're going to talk about. I scour the internet for the best products, which in turn are the best, good or bad. And today we're talking about the Auto Exec Wheelmate Steering Wheel Attachable Work Surface Tray. Yes, a tray that you can hook up to your steering wheel.
Like to eat off of, or like
Eat.
what?
There's all kinds of stuff what people use it for. Yeah, like for real. Like you there's like a tray underneath your steering wheel. Why would you ever need that in your entire life?
I feel like it's a little dangerous.
Extremely. Extremely dangerous. You want to talk about texting and driving.
Yeah.
What happened to the good old days? Using those thighs, eating that cheeseburger. Right. I can make a full left turn or right turn with my legs.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not going to prove it because it's illegal, and I wouldn't suggest doing it, but I can do it.
One of my friends, this was the first time I ever got onto the highway with, like, in a friend's car. It was normally my parents drove, and he full-on merged onto the highway using just his knee. And it's terrifying.
I bet it is. Wouldn't know anything about that. Anyway, so let's hear these reviews. Now, I will say the first review is by George Takei.
Oh.
Also, known as Sulu.
Yes.
From one of my favorite shows, Star Trek. So, let's hear what he has to say about that.
The title that he put is perfect for a Starfleet helmsman. My husband Brad always warns me not to try and update my Facebook page while I'm driving. You'll hit another pedestrian, he says. This isn't the Enterprise. There isn't a deflector array. Then along comes a miracle product like this. I can now happily fly at warp speed down the streets of Los Angeles, laptop or mobile device perched right in front of me, so I can keep both eyes right on it and on the road. It's so much easier to ignore all the frightened screams and annoying honking when you've got Facebook to look at while you're driving. Thank you, Wheelmate. I could hear him saying all of it.
You should call it Jailmate instead of Wheelmate.
Yes. Title, makes a boring drive easier. You wouldn't believe how much more interesting my commute is now that I have something to do other than just stare out the window. I'm using it right now to post this review. Title is, finally. I am so glad this product has come along. Finally, I have a flat surface to use my Hutzler banana slicer while on the go. Every time you can get it in there.
If I can get them in there, I'll get them in there. We'll get to part 2 on the way next on 104.7 The Cave. 104.7 The Cave, Mike and Meghan in the studio. Thursday, another edition of online reviews. As always, these are not our views, merely reviews that people have posted about products online. That's what the lawyers want me to tell you, so you don't sue us. Today we're talking about a very interesting item. It's the Wheelmate, basically a tray that you can attach to your steering wheel.
Something that will get you sued.
Do not know why you would ever... I mean, I guess if you wanted to eat lunch in your car, but that's really depressing. I think.
Right?
How in the world is that?
I'll go and sit at a picnic table outside before
office?
Yeah. I'm the same way.
People probably do it a lot because they hate the people they work with. Just go sit in the car.
We're pretty fortunate, right?
We're extremely fortunate. So yeah, we'll let's hear how dangerous this thing can be.
Title is handy for writing citations. This handy thing has been a godsend for me as a law enforcement officer since I use this tray table to rest my citation book on while filling out a ticket for other drivers who use this thing while driving. I love it. Title is like the maze game. I balance a ball on mine and try to keep it from rolling off the edge while driving by tilting the wheel back and forth and using the gas and brake. I must do this well as everyone around me honks with encouragement. Title is Great Snack Tray. It is a great snack tray for the highway, especially when I am on the 65-mile-per-hour interstate. I can eat my muffin and coffee on the go like a gentleman. Gosh.
We'll get to part 3 on the way next on 104.7 The Cave. 104.7 The Cave, Mike and Meghan in the studio today. It's online reviews, as always. The law offices of Midwest Family would like to remind you, these are not our views. I just made that up. That's not what they're called. Or we're not our views as a station or company. Megan never knows what the hell we're talking about until I give her the piece of paper. Today we're reading reviews about the Wheelmate steering wheel tray. They've done it again. Convenience. You can put that phone on there, the tablet. I really want driverless cars, man. That just sounds awesome.
Yeah, except for, I saw iRobot, so probably.
I saw iRobot, and I also saw Black Mirror, and I still want to drive. That's the one thing about he in Black Mirror, man, he tried to, everything's like evil and bad, with the exception of the driverless cars. Every time there's a driverless car, it seemed like, wow, this is great. But he made all these other things bad, so I know that's coming.
Oh, it is coming.
It's coming. It's coming. Stephen King's going to write it. And it's going to be like a driverless car that keeps you locked in and takes you on a ride.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, that is scary.
All right, title for it. What are we talking about? Oh, the tray. Okay. Great mother-in-law gift. I had been searching for the perfect gift for my mother-in-law. I wanted something really special to show my appreciation for all the wonderful help and advice she was always giving me. Like how to improve my housekeeping, how to be a better cook, and fix the meals that her son loves, getting my laundry cleaner, and the list of her helpful advice that just goes on and on. When I saw this item on Amazon, a light bulb just went off in my head, and I knew this would be the perfect gift. You see, my mother-in-law just loved to make lists, especially helpful ones for me, and she was also a great one for clipping coupons. Again, always a big help to me. In fact, she gave me coupons for things that I didn't even know we needed. Well, I ordered one using my Amazon Prime, of course, and got it in just 2 days. I had to explain to her how useful this gift could be and how it would help her help me. She was ecstatic. She said she had never realized just how much I had appreciated all her help. Being a very appreciative daughter-in-law, I even installed the desk for her. She drove away with a big smile on her face and her notepad open on the desk. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to use the desk very long, but with the time she had left, may she rest in peace. No. She did make some wonderful lists and left me with a full coupon organizer perfectly sorted and filled out with all sorts of valuable coupons, some of which have no expiration date, if you can believe that. Who would have thought there was such a thing? I have noticed my husband has been acting more and more like his mother, but oh joy, our anniversary is coming up and I know just the perfect gift for him. That's terrible. That's so mean.
So dark.
Title for the next one, The Great Clean Air Highway Scenes. I don't know what that means. Ever noticed the total lack of interstate landscapes in art galleries? Surely a major problem is our inability to position our easel in the center lane of America's real home, the interstate highway. Now the wonderful laptop steering wheel desk allows us to prop up the canvas against the steering wheel and put our paints on the desk. Do remember to open the sunroof or put the convertible top down to get the light right for the Barbizon school effect.
I know what that is. I'm not a painter,
right?
But I figured it was some kind of painting.
Wear your smock as the linseed oil does splash if you drive over section being repaved. Gosh. Could you imagine? I would love to look over and see someone with an easel.
Whisking the paintbrush. I'd crash into them. Megan, thank you.
Thanks.